Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Princeton Brown from Sonic Gold Productions, here to help you turn your music into sonic gold. Today I have a short video from a Grader mixing session that I did with my students here in Los Angeles. If you want to check out the Grader mixing process and breakdown, that video is on my channel and I will point to it at the end of this video. Before we dive into today's video, I have a free gift, free resource for you guys just for watching. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course on my website you can take if you want to finish more of your mixes this year and you're just struggling to figure out what you need to do to just finalize and finish your mixes. This will help you. This is a great resource. Check it out, 6 Mix Finalizers mini course on my website. Link is in description below to take that. Without further ado, let's dive into this video. First things first, both of these vocals, you see these are 2 audio tracks, right? So we're not recording anymore, so you can take that off. These 2 tracks are going through the vocal bus. So you can apply plugins to this vocal bus and it will affect both of these. Instead of having to copy each plugin on both of the tracks. So what's the first thing you would do? You got EQ, you got compression, you got de-essing, you got...
Compress.
All right, cool. So why would you compress? You gotta know why first. Like, what are you trying to achieve?
Like, compressed. Like,
why though?
Because some vocals are louder than others. Like,
right. So you're trying to control the dynamics a little bit more. Which compressor would you use? Already it's gonna be compressing once you just put it on, so you may want to hear how the vocal sounds. That made the vocal a lot louder, but it was compressing a little bit. The main thing when you compressing is make sure that the output is the same before as after. Right now it's louder, so you need to turn it down. Play the track with bypass and put it back in. So bypass is without the compressor.
That shit is weird. I was searching for a family, but they let me with tears. I wanna look at the man in the mirror.
a little bit lower though.
You just left me as a here.
So the output is cool. Do you feel like the compressor is controlling the voice? How you want it to control the voice? All right, play with the attack and release while the track is playing, just to see the difference.
It ain't no love in these streets that do you bad. So stay focused, stay silent, and get in your bag. Lonely journey, reminiscing about them times we had. I get in my feelings every time I think about my past. For all the people that ain't left me.
So what's the difference that you hear when you do the release faster or slower? To the right is faster release, to the left is slower release.
How the vocals is coming in.
Yeah. So let me show you something. So with a faster release, the vocals are gonna sound more rhythmic. You gotta time the release to the track. So if the release is too slow, this needle is not gonna be moving nice. It's gonna be just kind of stuck.
I never tell them how I feel good. They just throw it in your face when they mad. That shit is weird.
Hear that?
Nigga don't want that.
Hear that versus this.
I never tell them how I feel good. They just throw it in your
You hear the
Sound way
energy?
better.
Yeah, you hear the energy of the vocal, right?
face when they mad. That shit is weird.
So you gotta time that release. So generally, I'll start all the way over here.
I never tell them how I
bring
feel
it.
good. They just throw it in your face when they mad. That shit is weird. I was searching for a family, but they let me with tears.
Like that.
Yep. So that's what you want to do. That's plugin number 1. What's the next thing you would add? So you compress the vocal. The vocals will be a little bit more tamed, a little bit more energetic as well. What would you add next?
EQ.
Before you add EQ, like what is wrong? What is wrong? What could be better about the sound of the vocal? You don't just add EQ just cause. Like why? You always gotta know why.
Like certain things.
You want to hear more bass in his voice? You want to hear more brightness in his voice? You want to hear
brightness because it sounds like a little low.
more brightness? I bet. So what EQ you gonna
Like you
use?
sound like a little lazy on the vocals type of thing. Like I feel like it could be pop more.
Pop more. Okay, bet. So you need some high mids. You need some high end.
Q3 is good.
Pro Q3? Yeah, you can use that one.
Every time I wanna vent, look at the man.
So right now you're on low shelf. See? So you want low
Okay.
cut right there. And bring that all the way up. So right now, if you want the slope, I think you want a steeper slope. Right now you're at 12 dB. That's a slower slope. So click this. Go to double up. Go to 24. See, now
Yeah, that's what I
steeper.
wanted.
Lost 9 different lives and I ain't got a cap where I come from. Niggas aiming at your fitted cap. It ain't no love in the streets.
Let's see if that sounds good. So what I'm gonna do is just solo the vocal. All right, listen to this.
I never tell them how
bypass.
I feel good that it's throw it in your face. When they mad, that shit is weird. I was searching for a family, but they left me with tears.
There might be something happening, but it's not a lot. And the reason why it's not a lot
You just left you
is
with.
because notice right here, there's not a lot of information here anyway. You're cutting, but there's not a lot of information happening here to begin with.
Wasn't here.
Everything is happening
I
here.
love that it's seen her disappear. I know God watch.
There's already nothing really happening here. So that's why you don't hear that much of a difference. Like if you were to do something here,
Watching over me, ain't no nigga that off.
that changes a lot.
How do I change, like, get into the boxy region?
First things first, click on here so you get a band in the middle, right? The boxy's in the middle,
Right.
in the mid frequencies. And then you want this thing to be tight. So we're gonna make it tight Q.
By type.
The Q, like narrow.
Right.
You don't want it broad,
Right.
you want it narrow.
Right.
And then we're gonna listen now, so you can solo this and listen to the frequencies. So I'm gonna show you. Here goes high end, high mids, mid range. There goes a little bit of that boxiness. That's kind of like if you do this. That's that sound. If you put your hand over your mouth, kind of like that sound isn't as pleasing. You don't want a lot of that. There goes the real boxiness. That's that boxiness. And then if you go further, you started getting the the woofiness. That's the chest. You need that. If you were to take out his chest, like listen to how this would sound. His voice would sound thin.
You had, I get in my feelings every
That's just by taking out whatever was happening here.
time I think about my past.
Now there's no body to his voice.
For all the people that didn't left me, I thought it was love.
We need that in, right? But for that boxiness, that was around 400.
Whole time.
Somewhere right around there, and then yeah, you just want to basically what I do is I click this. Now I can use a scroll wheel. But you want to cut it. You usually want to reduce the boxiness.
yeah,
So I'll let the vocal play, and I'll just do this until I hear a difference. Like until I feel like the vocal's a bit more cleaner.
Send a letter in, I promise myself that I'ma be a better man.
And you can bypass it just right here. Just that one move. This bypasses the whole plugin, but if you just want to bypass the one EQ thing that you just did, you can click right here, the on and off button. So off,
Send a letter in, I promise myself that I'ma be a better man.
cleaner, right?
It's weird, I was searching for a family, but they left me with tears. Every time I want to vent.
So what would you do next? Like, how does the vocal sound now? It sounds a little cleaner. How else do you want it to sound like?
Brighter.
All right, so I add some top end to it. You already have a top end shelf right here. You can push that up. That's all your top end. Top end, you gotta be careful. You can't do too much.
Right.
Or else it gets real harsh real quick. I would start with 1.0 on the Q for this. Because notice, if the Q is bigger, like down here, the Q is bigger, then you're boosting a lot of high mids.
So
Yeah.
so the Q just makes the bend.
It's the slope of what you're boosting or cutting.
I didn't know that.
So you want a tighter, I would say for the high end, you want it a little bit tighter. You don't want it too wide because now you're boosting a lot of the high mids. And all that stuff can get a little bit harsh. So I would say you just want kind of start here at least.
Yeah.
And then what I would do is start just boosting up at the very, very highest and start to roll it back and see how much clarity you want.
Never tell them how I feel, cause they just throw it in your face. When they mad, that shit is weird. I was searching for a family.
Like already there, I got a lot more clarity, right? You'll get more clarity if you go this way, but then it'll start to become a little bit more harsh.
Never tell them how I feel, cause they just throw it in your face. When they mad, that shit is weird.
Now it's starting to get a little thin, a little harsh. So you just gotta find the balance.
A family, but they left me with tears. Every time I want to vent, look at the man in the mirror when I
Like that.
So I think it's cool. I think it boosts a little bit of the S and the T, so you made your DS now. And then you'll be solid. So I throw a DS here at the end of that, yep. Click sidechain. That's gonna allow you to listen just to what the plugin is listening to, the high end. So click play. So you wanna find the frequency when you only hear the harshness. So start to bring that up. Notice right here, we're hearing a lot of the vocal. We wanna roll this up until we only start to hear the de-essing. Right about there, we only hear the S's, yeah. That's perfect. So somewhere around here, and then you just bring down the threshold until it starts to smooth out those S's. So if you don't see that red bar coming down, that means it's not doing anything yet.
I never tell them how I feel good, they just throw it in your face. When they mad, that shit is weird. I was searching for a family, but they left me with tears. Every time I want to vent, look at the man in the mirror.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's a little heavy though. Like you could raise it up just a little bit, and that'll be perfect.
I never tell them how I feel good, they just throw it in your face. When they mad, that shit is weird. I was searching for a family, but they left me with tears. Every time I want to vent, look at the man in the mirror. When I needed you the most, you just left, you wasn't here. Everybody I love, they just seem to disappear. I know God watching over me, ain't no nigga that I fear. I'm crying for all my niggas, find life on them tears. Get my niggas back, you ever lost a close friend, I swear. Leo so detached, keep it on me for my safety, nigga. So I keep a strap. I done lost 9 different lives, and I ain't got a cat where I come from. Niggas aiming at your fitted cap. It ain't no love in these streets that do you bad. So stay focused, stay silent, and get in your bag.
Hey, I hope you guys have learned something from today's video. I would love to hear your thoughts, so comment below and I'll check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos coming up. My name is Princeton Brown. I'm a producer and mixing engineer based in Los Angeles, and I would love to hear from you. If you have a brand new song that you're working on and would love a mix on by me, send it my way. I would also love to give you feedback on the mixes that you're working on, so please send those my way. Last but not least, I have a free mini course called 6 Mix Finalizers. All of this information is in the description below. Thank you guys again for tuning in and watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Sonic Gold Production.